All right. Welcome to Bothering the Band. We're here with Myron, who plays the drums in an awesome band called Pinkshift from Baltimore, Maryland. Welcome, Myron. How are you
Thank
doing?
you. I'm doing well. I was just out all day today, but now it's storming, so I'm just like in the house.
I feel like it's storming all up and down the East Coast right now.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a lot more storming today, but it was actually pretty nice for the majority of the day.
Yeah, I'm in Florida and it started later and it was like
Uh,
crazy where it's just darkness, like black.
yeah, yeah, pretty much the same thing here.
Well, I'm glad we're inside and we're safe. So I have to get this first question out of the way just because I want to know how to say it. How the hell do you pronounce your last name?
It's Houngbeji.
Okay.
Yeah,
Say it again for the people.
Houngbeji.
Okay. I was close. I was pretty close. What's your middle name?
It's Ifede.
Oh, okay, cool.
Ifede. Yeah.
Where are you from? Or like where's your
Yeah, so my parents were born in Benin, in West Africa. I was born in Pittsburgh. So I was pretty much I was actually the first person in my family to be born and raised in the United States. So um yeah, that's my background a little bit.
That's cool. That's cool. Again, keep in mind these questions are real silly. Have you ever seen the movie Groundhog Day with Bill Murray?
It's so funny because I haven't. There's so many movies that I know about, but I just have never seen. Like a lot of movies that like people consider like integral to like American culture, and I have not watched it.
Have you gotten like chastised for certain movies?
um, Sometimes, but then again, like I probably don't remember the movies that like I'm supposed to have known to watch, you know?
Mhm.
Um, I don't know. There's like sometimes where like I'll be like, sure, I might as well just like watch this movie. Like I remember in high school, just randomly, I was like, let me just watch Napoleon Dynamite. Let me just see what that is. And then now that's something that I can talk about, I guess, but I've only watched it once and I was like 16 or 17, I don't know.
That's a tough movie, man. Like you kind of got to be in it to that movie is even beyond me.
It's funny. I liked it. I liked how awkward the interactions were.
Mhm. I think
I
if you can embrace the awkwardness, then you
Yeah,
get it.
yeah. Something about that. I don't know. I remember watching it over spring break, and I was just like in
Yeah.
my uncle's house, just watching it like 1 a.m. And I was like, huh.
Do
Let
you
me
have a favorite movie?
Favorite movie. Um, that's hard. I think for the longest time, um, I would have said X-Men First Class, but that's like not really the case anymore. I guess now would be like Into the Spider-Verse. Um,
So
but when I
good.
was younger, I memorized the entire script for The Incredibles because I was obsessed with that movie. I was like 6 and I was like, this movie's the best. So I just like watch it over and over, then like memorize the script, and then would go to school and then have my friends play the characters, and I'd get mad at them when they didn't go by the script. I
If
tell
they
them
went,
what to say.
if they went off script, you would direct them.
Yeah,
If you,
I'd be like, no, that's not what happens. That's not what they say. But yeah, that was
so I have to ask, how do you end up playing drums in like I guess I would say punk rock band?
Mhm. Yeah. So I actually just started learning how to play drums in college.
Mhm.
Like 2017, 2018 is when I first started because we had a drum room in my at my school, and summer of 2018 I got my first electric kit. So that's when I actually started like practicing consistently. And then Ashrita and Paul found me in the drum room like that winter, so like that December. They
Mhm.
like I was playing Helena by My Chemical Romance, and they like came to the door and knocked and pretty much just asked me if I wanted to like jam with them sometime. And I was like, I don't know, because I just kind of started. I'm like not really good, and I'd never
Yeah.
played with anyone before, right? So they actually gave me like they actually showed me the demo to Mars, the single we just put out like 2 weeks ago, and I listened to that. I was like, oh, this is great. I don't know if I can play it yet, but like we jammed for the first time in like January 2019, and I learned it like the night before because I like forgot about it honestly. And then I was apparently like the only drummer that they had like auditioned that actually got through the song. And ever since then we've just been playing together.
Oh man, that's rad. You can't. You sound so seasoned, I guess is the word. The beginning of the song, hold on, let me look. The I'm gonna tell my therapist on you.
Mhm.
That drum, like when you start, it's like it's. I don't know. Again, I don't know shit about music, so, but I know when it sounds like hard and difficult. So, wow,
Yeah,
oh,
I felt like I really needed to like catch up in general, just because like, I mean, like Paul had been playing music forever, and Ashrita was also learning things, but she has also been like playing piano, so she like knows more theory and whatever. And I was just like, I don't really know how to play drums yet, so I was practicing like a lot more, um, like compared to like them, just because like they were a little bit more comfortable in like their space as a musician, and I was just like, I need to like really like pick things up, you know. Um, so like by the time we started playing shows in 2019 fall, um, I was like comfortable enough to like play shows, but like looking back, I'm just like, I'm so much better than I was back then. Um, yeah.
have you played any shows recently?
No, because of everything going on. Our last show was like over a year ago, 2020. It was in February. That was our last show. That was our first show with Eric, the bassist. Um, so, and that was right before the pandemic happened. We had like like a little mini tour, a 4-day tour, that we booked ourselves. Up like we were gonna play in like Philly, Brooklyn, and Jersey,
Mhm.
and Baltimore. And we canceled it the day before because that was the day that like it was like declared a like a pandemic.
Yeah,
And
that was the day everything went down.
uh-huh. And that's where everything shut down. So we have not played a show in forever, but we have been practicing uh for the past I don't know how many months. Like we have practice like usually twice a week. They're all up in Baltimore, and I'm like an hour away, so I just go up and then come back. I usually stay the weekend, so that's how
Yeah.
it's been going.
Well, the band is doing well, man. I mean, I forget which magazine I read about. Well, website magazine that I read about. It was either Paste or Pitchfork or something like that. And that's how I just started going down the rabbit hole. So you're doing something right, even in a pandemic, you know?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
sometimes I wonder if like things would have popped off if it wasn't pandemic, because like people were at home and stuff, and we put out like I like to think that like we were able to put out the right song at the right time, you know, like people are at home and whatever, and then we put out something that like they were able to really like connect with. Um, and ever since then, it's been pretty crazy.
Yeah, no, I agree. I don't think we could do this if it weren't for the pandemic
Yeah.
because every musician that we love is home and Zoom skyrocketed and made it
Yeah.
easier for us to be in front of people.
Mhm.
So it sucks, but I'm glad you guys are churning out music. Speaking of music, have you ever hurt yourself playing the drums?
Yes. Yes. Let's see. All right. So back to the that last show that we had, like the first show with Eric. That was a really, really fun show, and I was like really getting into it and stuff.
Was that
Um,
you?
what?
The email or the phone or
Oh yeah, no, that was me. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
oh, it's
Um,
fine if it's you. I just don't want my producer yelling at me if it's me.
yeah, no, that was me, my fault.
No, you're good.
But
You're good.
that show, I remember like that was like a really fun show. And then this like apparently like my technique is like not super good or anything, but like the stick that like since I was like holding the stick and like hitting it so hard, it was like rubbing against like this part of my finger, and then just kind of like ripped all of this off. So I was just like after the show, I like looked at my finger. I'm just like, oh, it's like a hole in my finger. Um, and I didn't feel it just because like I was just like so into it and everything.
Yeah.
And
Do
then
you
I was
do you tape them up now?
no,
No.
that's no. I like I'd like developed a callus here.
I was
Um,
gonna ask that next.
yeah, it looks like pretty normal now. It's like subtle, but like it's like harder than like my other hand. I guess like I use this hand more. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah. And then like what else? For like stuff like music videos and stuff that we do. I like to go like extra hard, just like for presentation wise.
Mhm.
And sometimes I'm like sitting too close to the snare and I end up just like continuously punching my thigh, like
Oh
with
yeah,
full force. And I'm just like, damn.
you're just
Like
bruising yourself.
exactly over and over. Um, I'm pretty sure I cut myself on a cymbal once as well. But then other than that, um, yeah, other than that, I think it's been pretty chill. I mean, I guess like when I first started, like my hip and my leg were hurting just because I wasn't like used to like using the kick, and especially when I
Mhm.
started trying to do it faster, I was like sore. But now it's just I just sit down, I play, and then I get up, and then I'm good.
It's all part of your story. The scars are part of your musical journey.
Yeah.
So I have to ask, doing my research, and just because I'm an idiot, what's the difference between an optometrist and an ophthalmologist?
Okay. All right.
We dig
So
deep.
yeah, an optometrist, they get a degree in optometry and they don't do surgery.
Okay.
They're like the normal eye doctors that you would see at like a lens crafters and stuff. They like do the refractions to get your like prescription and whatnot. An ophthalmologist can do all that as well, but they also do surgery and they have a medical degree instead of a degree in optometry.
Do
So
you,
yeah.
no, I was going to say, do you want to tell the folks why I asked that question?
Yeah, I work as an ophthalmic technician at the Retina Group of Washington. So I help the doctors, like I scribe with the doctors. So like when they're like seeing patients, I'm like in the room taking notes and stuff. I also screen patients. So like when they come in, I'm the one who like gets all their history and like checks their vision, give them drops, like the dilation drops and everything. I also like image that like I take pictures of the back of their eye and everything. Um, and yeah, I've been doing that since August last year because I just graduated last May. So this is like my first like full-time job type deal.
Congrats, you're a man of very broad talents.
Yeah. Thanks.
You're like, I'll check your eyes, and then I'll see you later tonight when I bash on some cymbals in a punk band.
Yeah, it's funny because like I definitely at least two of the doctors know that I play in a band. A lot of my coworkers do too. I've just been slowly like getting my coworkers like to listen to my music. One of my coworkers is actually like a really big fan. He talks about like he tries to get updates for the band like every single time that we're working together. One of the doctors I know is like a musician as well, and he asked me about like the band and stuff too. Um, and it's I don't know, it's really cool just like mixing the two.
Yeah, no, that is cool. Um, how what do you do for headaches?
Like in general, like whenever I get headaches,
Sure.
my first instinct is to drink water. I feel like that's just like what I want to do first. It depends because like if I know it's caused by something, I'm probably gonna like direct what I do based on that. Like for example, if I'm like hungover or something, I'm like I'm just gonna drink water. Like I'm just gonna drink, just try to get hydrated. Or uh if I'm like stressed or I've been awake too long or something, I'm just like I'm gonna try to go to sleep. Or if I can't really sleep, I'm probably just gonna take a Tylenol. But like usually water does the trick. Um, I know like recently I've been getting headaches just because like I have bad allergies, like really bad allergies. So some days are like awful because I'm like just sneezing constantly and also congestion. Um, I just take like an antihistamine or Benadryl, or I try to go to sleep. I take a shower, like a hot shower, stuff like that.
Open it up.
Mhm.
Here at Bothering the Band, we really ask the hard-hitting questions.
I like that one. I don't get stuff like that. Like I don't get questions like that. So it's cool.
Well, I think that's what we're just music geeks who want to know what our favorite musicians are really like, you know?
Mhm.
So that's why we're here. Yeah, man. If you lived on an island for a year with only three people, who would you choose to join you?
A year. A year. Is it cliche to just say like my band? There's like
Not
three
at
people.
all.
That's 3 people. I feel like that'd be fun, and I feel like as a dynamic, we'd be able to survive. Um,
I feel like you'd put out a great record at the end of the year.
exactly. Yeah, I mean, yeah, because like we're all pretty smart. I feel like we could easily just figure out a way um to like survive and also like make music to pass the time. Like I don't know, like make a guitar out of like trees. You know?
You'd just be banging on every like,
I know. Yeah, my part's easy. My part's
yeah.
easy.
Um, when you travel, do you overpack or underpack?
Overpack 100%. Like my girlfriend lives in Baltimore right now, and I overpack to go for the weekend. Like I'm like, what if something happens where I have to change, and then I bring way too much, and
And then you only wear like one pair of jeans.
literally like I bring things just in case of things that don't happen ever. So I'm just like, okay, yeah, I 100% overpack. I don't know like how much to bring for a specific amount of time, and I don't like to have it exactly at the same. Like I don't want to like pack the same amount of outfits for like a same like same amount of days. You know, like I need it to be like in excess.
Just in case you feel inspired.
Uh,
Okay, so you're not in Baltimore, but you go there a lot. How do you feel about the show The Wire?
I've never watched it. I know that like that's where it's based, but like I've never watched it ever.
It's pretty intense.
Is it? I've
Yeah,
I've heard.
it's pretty intense. It's good. It's an investment, but it's pretty intense. It doesn't paint Baltimore in a good light.
Yeah, I would imagine, yeah. Um, a lot of people that went to my school, I know, like when they come in, they're like terrified of going off campus, like at all, just because of everything they've heard, everything
Yeah.
they've seen about Baltimore and whatever. But like Baltimore, like it's just like any other city. There's like places that are nice, places that are not so nice. And there's like specific causes for all those like degrees of like what like the state of those different places are in. Um and like you can see like how things change if you were to just drive like from the center line like that goes all the way down to Inner Harbor. If you just go east or west, you'll see the differences. Um it's just like any other city. So, you know, I mean I like Baltimore. I like Baltimore
Baltimore.
every weekend.
Yeah.
So
Well, that was very well said, actually. What podcast do you listen to any podcasts?
I mean, I haven't like really like tried, but I don't know how I would like how well I'd be able to stay focused like listening to it. But like I've been like recently been trying to see if there were any podcasts that I would like want to listen to. But like usually the only time I would have the time to like listen to podcasts is when I'm driving. And when I do that, I just like really like to like listen to music.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you're driving to Baltimore and it's an hour each
Yeah.
way, that might be the time to dive in.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
got to find the ones that work for you and start with bothering the band. But
Okay, yeah, yeah, definitely. I was listening to a little bit of your stuff actually, like earlier today. So,
oh, cool, cool. Thank you, thank you. This is one of those questions that is real dumb. How many 2-year-olds do you think you can beat up at once? And what is the number reduced to if some of them have throwing stars?
Growing Stars. All right, let's see. Like, is there like a specific allotted amount of time that I need, or is there like, am I like in an arena? How long does it take? Is it like until I'm like exhausted?
Sure. I like it that you're overthinking this. I
No,
love
I
the
love
thought.
this. I love this. Okay.
Yeah,
Um.
sure. Let's say arena, and you're, yeah, I guess you would do it. They
All
keep
right.
coming at.
They're 2-year-olds. They're like fixated on attacking me. All right. For okay. Um. Let's see. I think couple thousand.
Oh, wow, cool.
Because I think so. Like for 2-year-olds, I would just be punting them. I would just be continuously punting them, and it's just like how long I can punt these 2-year-olds for.
And if they have,
Yeah, I don't think it will change if they have throwing stars because they're 2-year-olds. I don't think they can throw very hard.
you might
So
get nicked.
I mean, yeah, but like at that point, I feel like my legs will be sore anyway, just from like kicking these children. So um yeah, I I think a couple thousand at least. I think on a good day, maybe like 10 10,000.
Wow, you think you could?
No, 5, 3,000, I think. Because like I need to like remember like how much a 2-year-old weighs and like continuously kicking something of that weight.
Probably like a fat 2-year-old's like 35 pounds.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, it's just that like they're squishy, so when we'll like be like blunt force, it's just gonna like I'm gonna get sore. My ankles are gonna start to hurt. So,
I like that you're
I'm gonna
thinking of the
say
physiology of
yeah,
it. Yeah.
1,000, 2,000 maybe. Um,
I'm gonna give you 3,000, but also I think this question is how we get canceled.
I mean, it's a hypothetical. I'm saying like I would literally just be like I probably like run somewhere to catch my breath because they are 2-year-olds. I don't know how fast they can run. I'll just be like just waiting, and then I just go back into it, and then just kind of rinse and repeat a little bit.
Rinse and repeat. That's hilarious. Oh man. Okay, if you could ask any one person, live or dead, one question, who would it be and what would you ask?
Ooh,
We followed the really immature question with an actual.
yeah. Um, that's weird. I don't know. Let me think. Cause like I'm trying to think of. So like I don't know about like people that are dead.
Okay.
I'm not sure if there's anyone that I would want to talk to that's dead. Um, but like, huh, that's so. Wait, give me a moment. So, cause like I think for me, people that I like look up to and like whatnot, there's not like anything that I'm like itching to like learn about them in the sense that like I would probably just want to have like some kind of conversation with them. But like I would probably be going in like without the idea of, oh, I need to know this
Okay.
about blank, you know.
Is anyone popping in your head that you want to sit down and just have an open conversation with?
Mm, hmm, probably. Let me think. Oh, I kind of just want to like. I kind of want to. I want to talk to Gerard Way. I just want to say hi. He seems funny.
Yeah,
I
just
just
have.
want to be like. I just want to be like, hey, what's up? How's it going? And just like kind of talk. Um, and there was another person I remember. Oh, and I want to be friends with Lil Nas X. Like really bad.
Okay.
I want to talk to him because like we're around the same age. I feel like I feel like just we just be friends.
Can I hang out with you guys too?
Yeah, of course.
Do that. I want to hump the devil. I would do that. I don't know why everyone got mad about that.
Mhm. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Oh man. Um, are you going to tell your therapist about this conversation?
That's funny because like my therapist was actually um from my school. Like she worked for the school, so it was like a free counselor therapy thing, and then it all stops because of COVID, and then I haven't had one since. So I don't have a therapist right now, so I can't really tell anyone um, about this conversation. But I guess I can look up her number and be like, hey, what's
I,
happened?
I did this weird podcast. Okay, so This is straightforward. Splenda or Sweet and Low?
Splenda.
Okay.
I'm a Splenda man.
Not Splenda, man. It comes from the saccharin reference.
Ooh,
That's
yes.
where I was stretching that one.
Mhm.
And so also I went through your Spotify playlist.
Oh man. Huh?
When's the last time you went to Bed Bath and Beyond, Myron?
Ah, a few, I don't know, months, because like they're usually in the mall, and I haven't been to a mall in a while. I want to say it's sometime in 2019. That
You
would be
got
the
some good tracks though. I was listening to a bunch of them and
yeah,
hearting a few.
yeah, the two songs on that playlist. I don't know why I made that. Like,
We all
yeah.
have those playlists.
Uh-huh.
I
Yeah.
just like that you're naming them. That's what's fun because I
Yeah.
name mine,
Uh-huh.
like dates and stuff. That's
Yeah.
fun. So this is a question we ask people we like. So when you're putting on your shoes, do you
Mhm.
put them on sock, shoe, or sock, shoe, shoe?
Sock, shoe, always. Because I usually always have socks on, except for right now, actually. But like, I usually have the socks on already, and then I put the shoes on. Because that's how people that belong in society put on their shoes.
I'm so happy you say that. We're so far the people we've asked have all answered correctly because you got
Correct.
to be a real psycho to do it the other way.
Yeah, I don't think I've met anyone that does it that way, and if they did, I would not be their friend.
Who's texting you?
That was so okay. It's funny. My laptop is like my laptop's hard drive is like full, but I
Okay.
always ignore it. And like my Outlook thing, my email and everything, it's like, hey, your hard drive is full. I can't work properly. I'm like, shut up, leave me alone. So I've just,
How
I've
long
just,
has that been happening?
I don't know, months.
Just turn off the notification.
You know,
I know. Trust me. I know.
yeah,
That's something that's future Myron's uh,
yeah, yeah,
responsibility.
exactly. Hmm.
um,
Exactly.
so since you work in the eye game, do you ever do contacts?
Um, I like, do I wear contacts or do I like,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes, you wear them.
yeah. So I have prescription contacts that I got like in high school that I still have a bunch for. They're expired, but I still use them all. It's because I don't use them regularly. I use them for like sports. So like I do like Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu. So like for those like contact sports, I put on contacts. Other than that, I just wear glasses. Because it's easier. Also, I kind of like integrated glasses into like my appearance.
Yeah.
So like I feel weird walking around without glasses like on a normal day.
You pull them off quite nicely.
Thing.
Um, I'm happy you don't wear them when you're doing jujitsu.
Yeah, no, they be broken. They be smashed.
Do you ever wear like colored or like affected contacts? Like
It's funny. I've thought of it. I've like seen people wear it. I'm like, huh, that's interesting. So like I was like looking at some of them online like months ago, like sometime like early last year, but I've never worn them. I've never actually like gotten any.
you got to go with the white, so you just see your pupil.
Yeah, just the pupil.
Yeah, just really creeps some people out.
Yeah.
If you could play drums in one band anytime in history, who would you want to play for?
Oh man.
My
Any
Chemical Romance.
probably Bullets era My Chemical Romance. Just because I feel like that'd just be like so visceral. I mean like any era really, but like that that specific like album is just, I don't know, something about it. It's like objectively not as good as the others, but like the drumming is just so like it just like drives and it's just like so much. I'm just like, yes, yes. And I think another band would be, oh, Pup.
Oh,
Um,
I love Pup.
I love Pup.
They're great.
I need to get better if I want to play any Pup songs, but I love the drummer, and I love the way they write drums. So yeah, I just had to practice like a lot.
Yeah, they're a great band. That
Mm,
just I mental note. Let's try to get them on this pod. One of them.
yes, do that.
Yeah, I'll do it for you. Say Myron said you got to do this.
Yeah.
Then I'll hook you guys up and you can play on one of their tracks.
Oh hell yeah. Yes.
See, bringing it all back around.
Exactly.
Making connections,
Mhm.
bothering the band. Okay, what's your favorite candy?
Depends on the time of year. So in general, I think I would go for I like Jolly Ranchers. Um, and I also like the M&Ms with like caramel in them. But October and only October, I like candy corn. I do not like candy
Oh,
corn any other time of the year. I will not
can you
eat it.
even get it?
I don't know. I mean, I guess like sometimes I like CVS. You have like the CVS brand candy corn like all times of the year, but when this candy corn comes out in October, I'm obsessed, and then it's over by November. Like that's
Yeah.
it. It's been happening for the past few years. I don't know why.
How do you feel about the pumpkin ones?
I like those too.
Yeah.
They're just like a little much candy corn in one bite, if that makes sense. It's like four together. I
You
don't
like
know.
you love your candy corn, but you like it subtle.
Yes, because like I
Metallic.
can't like eat a bunch at once and like keep enjoying it. I have to eat like a few, and then it gets bad again, and then I have to wait, and then it gets good, and then I eat it again. It's weird.
Have you ever had circus peanuts? Do you know what those are?
Are those like the foamy ones?
Mhm.
I have. I can't picture the taste though. I can imagine that I can't because like I don't remember it. It was probably when I was a little.
They're a little similar to candy corn,
Oh
just
really?
not as, I guess, sweet is the word I'm looking for. I
Oh.
don't see them around anymore. I think they're extinct.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like I remember those from like when I was younger. I don't think I ever like willingly like wanted to eat those though, but I'm sure I tried at least one.
Have you eaten dinner tonight?
No, but I had a big lunch.
What
Like
did
I
you have
was
for
out.
lunch?
So like me and my friends from high school, we went to the Wharf in DC and went
Okay.
to this restaurant. Um, and I was really full after that, and I'm still kind of full after that. It was a really good Mexican place called Mi Vida, and uh, that's what I'm going off of right now. I don't think I'm gonna eat dinner tonight because I'm still like full from that.
Oh yeah. So are you closer to DC?
Yeah, I'm like 35, 40-ish minutes from DC. And yeah, like hour 50 minutes from Baltimore.
Okay. What town are you in? Are you like,
I'm in Gaithersburg. So I'm like North DC. Um,
okay.
I'm at the very end of the red line. So like near Shady Grove. So that's where I am.
Have you ever been to a place called Busboys and Poets? Have you heard of this place?
Yes, yes. I have. I have heard of it. I think it's have I? Shoot. I 100% have heard of it. Um I don't know if I've been there or if I was planning to go there. Um what is it again? Is it like a
It's like a brunchy place during the day, like a hipster brunch spot during the day, and then they do performances at night, and they have like a library, and there's a few of them. The one I was in like northern DC. I don't know if they're like how many have stayed open either. That's my only frame of reference. So there you go.
okay.
It's great.
I
You should try it.
think
This episode brought to you by Busboys and Poets. So what's next for you and Pink Shift?
so right now we're
Mhm.
writing a lot of stuff. Where we're writing and recording a few things that may or may not come out this summer, maybe I don't know, but
Wink,
um
wink.
yeah, right now we're just writing. We're trying to see what's up with like live shows in the fall, maybe the summer. I don't know. A lot of people are getting vaccinated. Um, but that's kind of the deal right now. Just cause like it's still a kind of ambiguous spot in terms of like live shows, but that's what we like really want to do like moving forward. Especially like with all this like musical tension of people wanting to see us live, and we're just like, we want to give that to you, but you know, there's like a public health crisis. So, but it does give us time to write. That's
fantastic. Well, that's really it. That's Bothering the Band. Thank you so much. Is there anything else you want to plug? You want to, follow Pinkshift on Instagram? You go. You talk about whatever you want to
all
talk
right. Yeah. You know, follow us on Instagram. We're Pinkshift MD, like Maryland. Same thing on Twitter. Stream Saccharin, that's our new EP. It goes crazy. Yeah.
Everybody give it up for Myron from Pinkshift. Thank you so much. Follow also Bothering the Band. It's all across the board. Myron, thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you
I'm so happy you can beat up 3,000 2-year-olds.
I'm so happy for like getting these awesome questions. Honestly, this was really fun.
I'm so happy you had fun, man. Thank you very, very much.